What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja Austin. A few hours later, we're back here with another video. Except this time, this is the 8th for the AEW Collision Review video. And yeah, it was a very decently good episode. And we're going to start off on today's episode, which was with Tony Schiavone and Matt Menard announcing that Jon Moxley is now your new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and be the first ever former WWE wrestler and AEW wrestler and New Japan wrestler, even though he's not under a NJPW contract. But yeah, to be the first ever wrestler to hold all three of their respective heavyweight champions in his career in all of professional wrestling. And I want to give a huge congratulations again to the former Dean Ambrose of achieving this accolade like from the past recent days. But where they showed that he defeated, what's his name? Aido. Yeah, that's what his name is, Aido. But anyways, yeah, this is where we got this is where Jon Moxley won. This is where they show that he's now like 3/4 bald, like than he was before. Now that like hope that's not permanent. Like my poor homie Simon, like he's like for him when he being bald from the last decade, I believe. But yeah, well, let's hope it's just the optional shaved head rather than being permanently bald. But he's going to be making his return to AEW Dynamite. That's some great news. As your new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. The first time he's ever been that championship. And first ever that any AEW wrestler won the big gold. The big gold of, not the big gold, more likely the big upside down triangle championship of NJPW. But we're going to get started off on Collision with Claudio Castagnoli and Bryan Danielson of what they had to say backstage, like to their future opponents for the match in the main event of Collision. This is where Danielson started like that. And he was like, this Wednesday, like first before I get to our opponents, I want to. He mentioned about Will Ospreay, and this is where he said, like, my best friend Claudio here is going to face him this coming Wednesday at AEW Dynamite in the Go Home show. Well, he's going to have him a week from this Sunday at AEW Dynasty. And then this is where Danielson's like, yeah, like, either like, yeah, and this is where then he's like, and this is where Claudio's like, yeah, Kyle Fletcher and Will Hobbs of the Don Callis family, like Will Ospreay's brothers, perhaps, and he's like, and do I have to do a motivational speech that they don't have to beat us and just to hurt us, like, and this. And this is where Bryan Danielson, like, yeah, exactly. Like as a matter of fact, like it's easy to beat us than hurt us because like what kind of faith that shows to the Don Callis, and then what's the the fate of the Don Callis family and Will Ospreay his chances of beating me, like, and this is where. And this is where Claudio Castagnoli is like, well, all I have faith is on those guys that could beat us. And this is where Bryan Danielson is like, oh, really? Fantastic. And then this is where Claudio's like you're trying to hurt us. Like there's plenty of I see I have plenty of opponents that try to hurt me from the last 20 years. Like trying to and then he was like, and then the Don Callis family is not the first ones, but they're trying to take out right off the mountain and try to see and figure out how we do it over and over right on top. And he was like, but like my boy Danielson here, like he can survive over a broken orbital bone or a broken arm. Like he has been wrestling like week after week after week, whether if he's injured or not. Like what's that? Frequently, like and then we go put in the work that he. And he's like, and he's gonna do, and then he does it here in the camera, behind him, like it's something. And he's like, and you don't see what's in the seat. We're making this look so easy for him. Like, and he's gonna be on the level, and like, and y'all not even quite a quarter of the level that we are at right now. And then this is where Danielson was like, yeah, that's right. And Don Callis, like, you told your guys to try to hurt us really bad. And you try to hurt me, try to hurt my boy Claudio. Like, guess what? That's not gonna fly tonight. We're not gonna let it fly. Like, because when we do get in the ring, and when I do go in the ring every single night, I hurt people, and that's what me and my boy Claudio. Like, violence is our simply our complete specialty in this business, and then you're gonna see us tonight, and then it's gonna be, and you're gonna see us on Wednesday before the biggest show of the month, and we're gonna see us at the biggest show of the month, which is AEW Dynasty. But this is where we start off on the first match on the show, and maybe the second best match of the night, on my opinion, on the of the SNA podcast, and that is the House of Black taking on Dante Martin, Action Andretti, and Matt Sydal. Some of y'all be like, wait a minute, like, don't you mean Darius Martin? Nope, because he wasn't there tonight, and not because of an injury. You know why he wasn't there tonight? He was just getting his flight license, and yep, he's gonna be flying airplanes on his spare time when he's not in the squared circle grappling. And I want to give a huge congratulations to my boy Darius Martin of achieving some kind of accomplishment, I guess you could say, like of doing something that he always wanted to do, which he finally achieved one dream or one goal, or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. Like, he came from flying off of top turnbuckles to actually flying in the air, with him finally getting his flight license. Yeah. And do you think he's going to be a plane pilot or some kind of a private jet pilot to a very rich person, like in the foreseeable future when he retires in the grappling business? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, congratulations, Mr. Darius Martin, of accomplishing accomplishing one of perhaps your dreams, and also yeah, successfully passing your flight test, like, of your flying license, I guess I could say. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get to the match. This is where we started off with I believe Matt Sydal and Action Andretti and Buddy Matthews with them grappling. This is where we got Buddy Matthews kind of won the first half of the grappling war. This is where he started wrist locking and trying to snap Action Andretti's left arm. This is where we got what's his name? Action Andretti started flipping over forward and back, and then this is where he rolled, flip up, kick up, and then he then countered him and did a wrist lock? Yeah, wrist lock on to Buddy Matthews. This is where Buddy Matthews started rolling and flipping and doing kip up of his own, and then arm dragged him. This is where he tried to go for a wrist lock into him. This is where he started going back and forth, playing wrestling tennis of wrist locks, like until Buddy Matthew was on his knees. This where then he started coming up with an idea without doing wrist locks and going on a wrist war. And this is where he used his arm wrapped around Action Andretti's head, slamming him into a headlock slam. And this is where right into the canvas. This is where he goes for a headlock right onto the headlock right onto what's his name, Action Andretti. This is where fans are clap by clap. But this is where Buddy Matthews then go for a back to belly maneuver right on to Action Andretti. Action Andretti runs right to the left corner side. He hangs onto the ropes. This is where what's his name, Buddy Matthews tried to flip him over, try to go for roll up. But this is where Buddy Matthews then then throws Action on the outside, but he gets instantly tagged in by Matt Sydal. But Buddy Matthews saw this, and he needed the shib right out of right out of his rib ship, kicked the ship right out of his ribs, I guess you could say. And I guess that did rhyme, so it must have been true. He tagged. This is where I believe he tagged in Malachi Black. This is where he was in control until Matt Sydal took him to and brought him to his corner in the lower right. This is where he tagged in what's his name, Dante Martin, which he hit a drop kick right on the top rope, knocking him down to the ground. This is where he tried to go for a pin, but this is where Malachi Black kicks out of it. This is where he tags in Action Andretti. He hits a big strike, right forearm, right into the face of Malachi Black. This is where we got he tried to Irish whip Malachi Black from the bottom corner ropes to the top. Then this is where this is where Action Andretti put Dante Martin right into Malachi, Malachi Black trying to attack Dante Martin and Action Andretti, but this is where Action Andretti move out of the way. This is where we got Dante Martin, then got him in a DDT position. This is where you use Action Andretti is a stepping stool, like a stepping wall, more likely, to try to go for a tornado DDT. But this is where Malachi Black stopped him, hit a roundhouse kick to Action Andretti, and then a big boot right onto Dante Martin. This is where we got a big pump. A big drop kick right on Action from Action Andretti. This is where he throws Malachi Black right on the outside, but he flipped right back in like in no issue. And it was like that all you got. And then this is where Action Andretti was very frightened, like after very frightened and shocked that he got rolled back in there so easily. But this is where we got Andrade then try to go for a roll up, but this is where he gets tagged in by Brody Lee. But this is where we got Action Andretti to get a hit and try to charge him, but he gets big booted. But this is where Brody Lee then hit a clothesline right onto him, and then along with Matt Sydal. This is where we got Brody King was like, yeah, start barking like if he's like a 500